An important aspect of keeping the family's spiritual health intact is by making full use of the family worship arrangement. In this dramatization, pay attention to how the family head is aware of the needs of the family and how he plans accordingly.
Hi, my name is Joe. A few weeks ago, we all sat together for supper. I was so tired, and my wife Jenny felt the same way. She always does it all, taking care of the children so well, but it was not easy for her in recent weeks. Sarah felt that we are too restrictive on how she dresses. She just does not understand. It was hard to convince her, and to motivate her to share in the field service is becoming a challenge. It was not always like this. She used to enjoy going out in field service. And Tom, he is such a good boy, but all of a sudden he was raving about the games his classmates have on their phones. It's always about having supernatural powers, and it fascinated him even though he is small. But when I asked him to take out the garbage, suddenly his superpowers left him. And Mike, our smallest, it was hard to get him to go to bed or clean up his room. I realized there are a few things we need to speak about.
Joe came to me, and we talked a lot about our children that same evening. We wondered what would be the best for them. We prayed together. Then we had an idea.
The following day, we asked our children if we can consider Noah as the theme for our next family worship. All of us liked the idea. Each one of us should prepare something. Mike, Tom, and I wanted to build the ark. And of course, we need the animals. And Sarah should collect pictures for this story from our publications. I also had to take time to think again about the story of Noah and how it can help our family. Jenny and Sarah were responsible for the wardrobe and food.
While preparing, I got the chance to speak with Sarah about her dress in a more relaxed setting. She understood that, like Noah, when it comes to Jehovah's commands, we need to do just so.
Then the evening arrived. We talked about how it was before the flood and what kind of world Noah and his family lived in. Noah's family needed real courage to preach. They had to explain about the rain and how the ark would be needed to survive the flood, something that had never happened before. All the people thought they were crazy. And while we were talking about this, it came out that Sarah felt embarrassed when she met a schoolmate in the field service recently.
I realized Noah must have felt the same as me. And yet, he was so courageous. Dad read Genesis 6, verse 9. Noah walked with the true God. So he could have every confidence in his friend Jehovah. I want to be just like that.
For Tom, I found a great picture.
Dad told us that the world at this time was very bad. People were fighting and many were afraid. And that is why Jehovah brought the flood. It made me think about the games from my schoolmates. I like to play those games, but I know that Jehovah does not like that. So, why do I?
And the best part was when we got inside the ark.
Then I read Genesis 6:19, and bring into the ark 2 of every sort of living creature.
Dad showed us how the animals went into the ark. Each one had its own place, and they went inside 2 at a time without any chaos.
I explained that we also need to keep our rooms clean, like the ark. I saw that Mike got the point. We wanted to keep in mind Genesis 6:22, and Noah did according to all that God had commanded him. He did just so.
And then the rain came, but we survived. That was great.
We all realized Noah also must have been tired sometimes, but he never gave up. This was a good lesson for us.
We must take care of our family as Noah did, also by having a regular family worship like this.
That example really showed many of the great benefits of family worship. In addition to the obvious, coming together to learn more about our Heavenly Father, we saw how family worship gave the daughter an opportunity to open up about matters that had been bothering her. And thanks to the good work of the parents, all of the children learned something they could apply in their daily lives.